Pythons, cold-blooded reptiles that can grow up to 23 feet long, famously known for swallowing prey larger than themselves, are now sustaining an entire processing plant in China. Every night, this factory earns thousands of dollars by handling python meat for the market. What really happens behind those factory doors? Leave a number 1 in the comments and watch the full video with me. At processing factories, pythons weighing about 10 to 15 kilograms are put into a closed processing line, cleaning, meat filtering, and skinning. The pythons are washed with water, then the meat is separated. The meat is divided into smaller portions suitable for processing. The entire process takes about 30 minutes per python, enough for the factory to handle thousands each night. Each kilogram of python meat can be sold for $10 to $30, or even more if exported to other countries. But it doesn't stop there. Python skin, with its distinctive pattern and natural durability, is also highly sought after in the high-end fashion industry, where it is used to make handbags and luxury shoes. By fully utilizing every part, many processing facilities can earn thousands of dollars each night. Due to high demand, many large-scale python farms have been built in China to supply raw materials for processing factories. Large-scale python farms are established to meet the increasing demand for python meat and skin. Pythons are raised in closed farm systems, ensuring hygiene, appropriate temperature, and humidity for optimal growth. Industrial-scale python farms are increasingly emerging in southern Chinese provinces such as Guangxi, Yunnan, and Guizhou. Here, pythons are kept in specialized enclosures with strict control over temperature, humidity, lighting, and diet. An average farm can raise from 3,000 to 10,000 pythons at the same time. Pythons are cold-blooded reptiles, with passive hunting habits and very little movement when not necessary. Can you imagine a small python swallowing an entire chicken whole? In captivity in China, pythons' diets are scientifically adjusted to ensure fast growth while maintaining meat quality. They are usually fed every 7 to 10 days, mainly with chicks, mice, or processed food made from finely ground animal organs. Interestingly, pythons don't eat often, but each meal can digest prey many times larger than the size of their head. Leave a comment if you have any questions. In China, the most commonly farmed python is the reticulated python, Python reticulatus, thanks to its fast growth, adaptability, and high economic value. The reticulated python has a long body, beautiful patterns, durable skin, and delicious meat, making it popular both in food processing and the fashion industry. This python species can reach a weight of 10 to 20 kilograms after about 1 year of raising under controlled farm conditions. Thanks to its high farming efficiency and strong market demand, the reticulated python has become the top choice at industrial-scale python farms in China. Besides developing livestock and food processing industries, many rural areas also focus on growing plums as a new direction to increase income and diversify agricultural products. Plums are small fruits, round or oval in shape, with thin skin and colors ranging from green and red to dark purple when ripe. Plums have a distinctive sweet and sour taste, are juicy, and rich in vitamin C, fiber, and many minerals beneficial to health. Plums are often eaten fresh, made into jam, or processed into various delicious dishes and beverages. The plum growing process begins with selecting plum varieties suitable for the climate and soil conditions of the growing area. Plum trees are planted with proper spacing to ensure healthy growth and good air circulation. During the growth period, regular watering is needed, especially in the dry season, along with pruning branches to help the trees develop healthily and increase yield. Plum trees begin to bear fruit about 2 to 3 years after planting, but the highest yields usually occur from the 4th year onward. Plum trees bloom with delicate white flowers before fruiting. So, can you guess the signs that show when plums are ripe and ready to harvest? It is when the fruit changes color from green to red, purple, or black depending on the variety. The skin becomes glossy, soft to the touch, and has a light fragrance. The ideal time to harvest is usually early in the morning or late in the afternoon to maintain freshness. During the harvest season, these juicy fruits are carefully picked by hand or by modern shaking machines. This ensures a quick yet gentle harvest, preserving their freshness. Specialized harvesting machines play an important role in helping farmers harvest plums quickly while maintaining their quality. These machines are equipped with a flexible mechanical arm that moves slowly along the rows, carefully picking ripe plums once in the correct position. The machine's arm gently reaches into the canopy with rotating brushes or soft bristles to encourage the plums to fall naturally, minimizing damage. Below, an automatic collection system opens to safely catch the falling plums, preventing them from hitting the ground. Immediately after being collected, the plums gently roll onto an integrated conveyor belt, where soft brushes perform initial cleaning to remove dirt. Strong air jets blow away small debris. Thanks to the smart design, plums are not only harvested faster but also receive basic cleaning before being transferred into large containers. They are prepared for the next stages of sorting and processing using modern technology. This harvesting machine can handle up to 12,000 pounds of plums per hour, significantly increasing farm productivity while ensuring top quality. One of the most advanced technologies used in plum harvesting is the tree shaking machine with a large collection system. This machine works like a giant mechanical hand that tightly grips the tree trunk and generates precisely controlled vibrations. The shaking force is carefully adjusted to only drop fully ripe plums, while keeping the leaves and branches intact, ensuring the tree remains healthy for future harvests. As soon as the plums begin to fall, a large catching frame opens beneath the canopy. This frame acts like a soft landing pad made of flexible material that absorbs impact, preventing bruising and keeping the fruit fresh. The plums are then quickly moved into a vacuum-assisted conveyor system. Here, they undergo an initial cleaning process before being transferred into large containers for transportation. With this optimized technology, the machine can harvest up to 10 million pounds of plums per hour. This greatly reduces labor while making the process much more efficient compared to traditional hand-picking methods. Another advanced version of the plum harvester is the inverted umbrella canopy shaker, specially designed for orchards with wide tree canopies or uneven terrain. Whaling in Japan has a long history, dating back to the Yayoi period. The Japanese utilized whales as a food source and used parts like fat and skin to make various products. By the 19th century, with advancements in hunting techniques, Japan became one of the leading nations in the whaling industry. However, under international pressure, Japan withdrew from the International Whaling Commission in 2020 and continued its whaling activities, albeit on a smaller scale, to preserve its long-standing cultural tradition and meet domestic demand. Once the whale is brought ashore, the processing begins immediately at coastal facilities to ensure the meat remains fresh and retains its nutritional value. Due to their massive size, handling a whale requires the work of more than 5 workers simultaneously. They use specialized long knives to break down the thick meat and cut through layers of fat, skin, and internal organs. The dark red lean meat is the most valuable part and is carefully processed. The workers wash the meat multiple times with cold water to remove blood and impurities, reducing the natural fishy odor and making the meat tenderer. Whale fat is processed on-site to make fish oil and cosmetic products. The skin, after being cleaned and cut into pieces, is turned into a special dish known for its unique chewy texture. Whale organs are also utilized, often for making traditional soups. To maintain the quality of the meat, cold temperatures are continuously maintained throughout the processing. Some pieces of meat are soaked in brine to enhance the flavor before being sent to seafood markets and restaurants. Processing the meat right at the shore not only preserves its freshness but also saves time on transportation, ensuring that the product reaches consumers at its highest quality. Tuna is one of the most prized ingredients in Japanese cuisine, loved not only for its delicious flavor but also for its high nutritional value. Tuna sashimi, with its fresh, thin slices, is commonly enjoyed with soy sauce and wasabi and is one of the most popular dishes. In addition to sashimi, tuna is used to make sushi and nigiri, as well as stir-fried and grilled dishes. A famous dish made from tuna is smaguro no tataki, where the tuna is seared on the outside and then sliced thinly, offering a perfect balance between the natural sweetness of the fish and the crisp texture typical of seafood. Tuna is rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamins, providing excellent health benefits. As a result, it has become a popular choice for those who focus on a healthy diet. Moreover, tuna is considered a delicacy in Japanese cuisine, always captivating diners with its bold flavor and exceptional nutritional value. To locate whales, the whaling fleet uses advanced equipment. First, radar systems and underwater sonar help detect the presence of large creatures in nearby waters. These devices emit sonar waves down to the ocean floor and receive returning signals from underwater objects, allowing the ships to detect whale movements from a distance. Additionally, GPS technology and satellite navigation systems enable the ships to continuously update their precise locations and those of the whales. The vessels are also equipped with hydrophones to listen for sounds made by the whales when they communicate or breathe. Whales often produce distinct sounds, and with the help of hydrophones, the crew can detect their calls or breathing sounds on the water's surface. Once the devices pinpoint the exact location of the whales, the ships move into the area. The process begins with launching a specially designed harpoon to minimize the whale's time and suffering. A hydraulic crane armboard then lifts the whale onto the deck, and the meat is stored in a refrigerated compartment to keep it fresh until it returns to shore. Japanese tuna fishing boats are designed with modern technology to optimize the fishing process, with lengths ranging from 20 to 40 meters, widths between 5 to 10 meters, and a carrying capacity of up to 300 tons. The powerful diesel engines, ranging from 300 to 800 horsepower, allow the boats to move swiftly at speeds of 15 to 20 nautical miles per hour. Fishing typically takes place during the day, when tuna are often close to the surface of the water. Fishermen use specialized nets, ranging from 100 to 300 meters in length, which are cast along with bright lights to attract the tuna, making them easier to catch. Once the tuna are caught, they are immediately placed into refrigerated holds with capacities ranging from 20 to 50 cubic meters for processing. Advanced cooling systems maintain temperatures below 0 degrees Celsius, ensuring the tuna stays fresh until it is transported back to shore. One of the most popular whale dishes in Japan is whale sashimi. The fresh red lean meat is sliced thinly, beautifully arranged, and served with soy sauce, wasabi, and sometimes a bit of pickled ginger to enhance its unique flavor. The whale meat, tender and rich, has a naturally sweet taste, offering a unique and unforgettable culinary experience. In addition to sashimi, whale meat is often prepared as grilled dishes. Thick slices of lean meat are marinated with traditional spices and then grilled over hot coals, creating a slightly charred exterior with a distinct aroma. Whale meat stew is also a popular dish, especially in the cold winter months. The meat simmers in a rich broth, with a natural sweetness of the whale blending with vegetables to create a warm, hearty, and nutritious dish. Whale fat, with its rich, unique flavor, is often fried to create a golden, crispy coating or used in stir-fry dishes, adding a savory, fragrant taste. Notably, parts like the tongue and liver are prepared separately. The tongue is sliced thick and grilled to tenderness, while the liver is often slow-cooked, providing a smooth, earthy flavor and a highly nutritious dish. What do you think about whale dishes? If you're curious to try it at least once, leave a 1 in the comments. After whales, one of the most important fish species harvested in Japan is tuna. Leave a 0 if you'd like to learn more. Tuna is not only a staple ingredient in Japanese cuisine, especially in sushi and sashimi, but it also holds high economic value in global markets, with auction prices at famous fish markets like Tsukiji consistently reaching high levels. The tuna fishing process begins with identifying areas where tuna gather, typically in deep, cold waters where the fish live and migrate. Fishermen use various methods such as single-line fishing, multi-hook lines, or large nets that can stretch hundreds of meters. Once a tuna location is identified, nets are set in the evening or early morning when tuna are most active. After being caught, the tuna is immediately processed on the boat, following strict preservation procedures including cleaning, refrigeration, and prompt transport to markets to maintain freshness. However, the tuna industry is currently facing significant challenges, particularly the depletion of fish stocks due to overfishing. To address this issue, environmental organizations and fishermen are promoting the consumption of sustainably sourced tuna and urging the public to support campaigns to limit overfishing in order to protect this valuable resource for the future. The whale hunting village of Tsukiji, located in Wakayama Prefecture, is famous for its history spanning over 400 years and is considered the birthplace of whaling in Japan. For the people of Tsukiji, whale hunting is not just a livelihood but also an essential part of their culture and local identity. Every year, during the whale festival season, the village becomes vibrant as it attracts thousands of visitors from both within Japan and abroad. The whale festival is not only an opportunity for the people to show their respect for the whaling tradition, but also serves as a means to preserve and promote their ancient culture. Japan is home to around 12 different species of whales, with the primary targets of whaling being the minke whale and the SEI whale. Recently, Japan has proposed expanding its hunting to include fin whales, citing that their population has significantly recovered and meets the standards for sustainable whaling. The whale hunting industry in Japan has undergone significant changes over the past decade, especially since the country withdrew from the International Whaling Commission (IWC) in 2019. Since then, Japan has resumed commercial whaling within its exclusive economic zone, adhering strictly to self-imposed regulations on the number of whales to be hunted. Each year, Japan sets a catch quota aimed at maintaining long-term marine resource sustainability. For minke whales, the annual quota allows for up to around 379 whales. However, actual catch numbers are often lower than the quota due to strict control measures and fluctuating market demand. Japan's proactive management of whale populations not only helps conserve marine resources, but also preserves the unique cultural tradition tied to whaling that has existed for centuries. Tsukiji Fish Market, one of Tokyo's most famous culinary destinations, consistently attracts seafood lovers, particularly tuna enthusiasts. Although the wholesale area has moved to the modern Toyosu market, Tsukiji retains its charm through its retail shops and seafood restaurants that serve fresh catches on the spot. Here, visitors can admire large, fresh tuna blocks and enjoy sashimi, sushi, or grilled dishes prepared right in front of them. A slice of fresh tuna sashimi typically costs between $10 and $25, depending on the quality and freshness of the fish. For those looking to try an entire tuna, prices can reach up to $1,000 for a large bluefin tuna. Tsukiji is not just a place to shop, but also an opportunity to experience authentic Japanese flavors. Have you ever tried fresh tuna there? Feel free to leave a comment and let me know. The primary reason why people in desert regions rely on camels as their main source of meat and milk lies in the camel's incredible ability to thrive in extreme conditions. These resilient animals can endure scorching heat exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit and survive for weeks without water. But how do camels perform such feats? The secret lies in their unique biology. Their thick, sleek coats act as a natural shield against the blazing sun during the day while retaining warmth during the frigid desert nights. The most remarkable feature, however, is their hump, not just for appearance but for storing fat. When water is scarce, camels convert this fat into water and energy, enabling them to survive without drinking. Another fascinating adaptation is their highly efficient digestive system. Camels can consume tough, dry vegetation such as withered grass and twigs that most animals would avoid. This makes them an invaluable food source in deserts where fresh produce is scarce. Camels provide sustenance where few other resources exist, making them indispensable in harsh desert environments. Camel meat is an ideal food source in desert regions due to its ability to provide abundant energy and essential nutrients, particularly in harsh conditions. Compared to other meats, camel meat is high in protein, low in fat, and rich in minerals like iron and zinc, which are vital for maintaining health in environments with limited nutrition. This makes camel meat a popular choice in desert meals, as it helps the body endure food and water scarcity. Additionally, camel meat is easy to digest and delivers sustainable energy, enabling people to withstand long days of labor under intense heat without feeling fatigued. Have you ever tried camel meat? Leave a 1 in the comments if you have. In the harsh desert environment, where other means of transportation struggle to operate, camels have become the primary mode of travel. These resilient animals are capable of carrying heavy loads, making it easier for people to traverse arid terrains. With their long legs and remarkable endurance, camels can navigate sand dunes effortlessly, withstand extreme heat, and survive for extended periods without water. Additionally, camels play a vital role in desert tourism. In regions like Saudi Arabia and Egypt, They are used for camel riding tours, allowing tourists to explore stunning landscapes while gaining insight into the life of desert communities. In addition to being a reliable means of transportation, camel hide offers valuable benefits to humans. Known for its durability and toughness, camel leather is widely used to make high-quality products such as bags, shoes, jackets, and even handcrafted items. Beyond its thickness and water-resistant properties, camel hide is also lightweight, soft, and retains warmth, making it an ideal material for fashion and outdoor gear. These unique characteristics have made camel leather highly sought after in many regions, especially for creating luxurious yet practical items suited for both everyday use and challenging environments. During the breeding season, camels can become sensitive and require special care. Breeding pairs are typically chosen for their robust health and optimal physiological conditions to ensure successful reproduction. A camel's gestation period lasts approximately 13 months, culminating in the birth of a typically strong and resilient calf. However, newborn camels require close attention and nurturing from both their mothers and caretakers to ensure proper development and adaptation. Providing a supportive and safe environment during this time is crucial for the well-being of both the mother and the calf. Camels are a vital source of milk in many cultures across desert and arid regions such as the Middle East and North Africa. Camel milk is not only a key dietary staple, but also offers numerous health benefits, being rich in vitamins, minerals, and easier to digest than cow's milk for certain individuals. For nomadic communities, camel milk serves as a primary source of sustenance, providing much-needed energy during the long, scorching summer months. Additionally, camel milk is utilized to produce a variety of products, including cheese, yogurt, and traditional dishes, further extending its value. Beyond its nutritional benefits, raising camels for milk is deeply integrated into the culture and daily life of these communities, highlighting the animal's critical role in sustaining both livelihoods and traditions in some of the most challenging environments on Earth. Camels require vast, open spaces to move freely, as they are naturally roaming animals. In a managed environment, it is essential to provide a secure, well-ventilated area during the day and a sheltered spot to protect them from cold winds at night. Camel farms are typically located in desert or semi-desert regions, where the climate is dry and space is abundant. While camels can consume coarse, dry vegetation, in captivity, owners often supplement their diet with fresh grass, straw, or grains to ensure they receive proper nutrition. Water intake is another critical aspect of camel care. Despite their ability to endure long periods without water, camels need periodic access to clean, easily accessible water to stay healthy. In arid regions, this can be a challenge, requiring careful planning by the caretaker. Camels are also susceptible to diseases, particularly skin and digestive issues. Regular health checks are crucial, especially during the breeding season, and maintaining hygiene helps prevent the spread of infections. Daily grazing or exercise is also necessary for their well-being and helps them forage naturally. Caring for camels not only supports their health, but also provides a livelihood for desert communities, where camel herding is an integral source of income. In Middle Eastern countries such as the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, camel racing competitions are highly popular. These events are not only thrilling, but also deeply rooted in the culture of the region. Camels that participate in these races are carefully trained to achieve high speeds over long distances. The selection process for racing camels is based on their physical condition and agility, and camel owners invest significant time and effort into their training, ensuring they remain healthy and quick. Some camel races offer substantial prizes, attracting enthusiasts and investors in the camel industry. These competitions are not just sources of entertainment, but they also contribute to the local economy by boosting tourism and fostering commercial activities related to the races. The tradition of camel racing continues to be an integral part of the region's cultural and economic landscape. Camels kept as pets are typically the single-humped or dromedary variety, which are well suited for arid environments. These camels are commonly found in desert regions like the Middle East, North Africa, and India. Known for their gentle nature and adaptability, they make excellent pets. Although double-humped camels, Bactrians, are also kept as pets in some areas, they are mostly found in colder regions like Central Asia. Dromedary camels are generally preferred as pets because of their more flexible movement and ease of care. Camel circus performances are a unique and popular form of entertainment in desert regions. These trained camels can perform stunts such as jumping through fire rings, following commands, or participating in playful games. Each camel undergoes detailed training, learning to coordinate with their trainers and get accustomed to surrounding elements like loud noises and crowds. This not only showcases the intelligence and agility of these animals, but also allows them to display remarkable skills. Beyond entertainment, Camel circuses contribute to preserving and promoting the image of this animal in local culture. Leave a 0 if you believe this practice is animal cruelty. One of the camel species currently under protection is the wild Bactrian camel. This two-humped species is now facing the threat of extinction in the wild. With only around 1,000 individuals remaining, they primarily live in desert regions of Central Asia, particularly in Mongolia and China. The significant decline of this species is mainly due to habitat loss, illegal hunting, and competition with domesticated camels. Do you have any suggestions on how to prevent this? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. The Chinese have a type of chicken called the Chinese broiler chicken. This breed grows rapidly and yields a high meat production. Thanks to these advantages, the white-feathered broiler has become the top choice in China's poultry farming industry. Chicken farms in China typically follow a modern industrial farming model. Enclosed facilities are equipped with temperature and humidity control systems, along with automated ventilation, creating an ideal environment for chickens to grow. The broiler farming process lasts between 5 to 8 weeks, depending on the purpose. If raised for meat, chickens are usually sent to market when they reach a weight of about 4 to 5 pounds. For egg production, they continue to be cared for until they reach maturity and begin laying eggs. Young hens can start laying eggs at 18 to 20 weeks of age, producing an average of 280 to 300 eggs per year. In addition to white-feathered broilers, another high-yield chicken breed that is also widely raised in China is the yellow-feathered chicken. Yellow-feathered chickens are raised using a different method than white-feathered broilers to ensure firmer meat quality and a richer flavor. Instead of being housed in enclosed facilities with controlled temperature and lighting like white-feathered broilers, yellow-feathered chickens are typically raised in semi-free-range or fully free-range systems. This farming method provides them with more space to move, allowing for better muscle development, resulting in firmer meat with lower fat content. In the early stages, chicks are kept in enclosed barns with strict temperature and humidity control to ensure a high survival rate. Once they reach about 3 weeks old, they are gradually introduced to a more natural environment with ample space and conditions that closely resemble their natural habitat. This approach not only strengthens their immune systems, but also promotes even growth and reduces the risk of disease. The diet of yellow-feathered chickens also differs from that of industrially farmed broilers. They are fed a mixture of corn, rice bran, and soybean meal, and sometimes supplemented with green vegetables or natural insects to enhance their nutrition. Due to their slower growth rate compared to white-feathered broilers, yellow-feathered chickens typically take around 70 to 90 days to reach their market weight of 4 to 6 pounds. While white-feathered broilers stand out for their fast growth rate and adaptability to industrial farming, yellow-feathered chickens are favored for their superior meat quality, firmer texture, and greater appeal to Asian consumers. Yellow-feathered chickens are primarily raised in southern and southeastern provinces of China, such as Guangdong, Fujian, and Zhejiang, where there is a high demand for traditional free-range chicken dishes. Unlike white-feathered broilers, which are raised in fully enclosed industrial systems, yellow-feathered chickens are typically free-range or raised in semi-industrial conditions, which enhances their unique flavor and increases their commercial value. In terms of productivity, yellow-feathered chickens have a slightly longer rearing period compared to white-feathered broilers, usually ranging from 70 to 90 days before reaching market weight. However, they command a higher market price due to their superior meat quality, particularly when used in premium restaurant dishes or prepared as Cantonese roast chicken, a renowned delicacy. Leave a 0 if you find this video boring. In China, white-feathered broiler chickens are typically raised for about 35 to 42 days before reaching the standard weight for market sale. Under industrial farming conditions, each chicken can reach a weight of 4.4 to 5.5 pounds in a short period, allowing farmers to rotate production quickly and maximize profits. Economically, raising white-feathered broilers provides a stable source of income for farmers. On average, each chicken can generate a profit of $1.50 to $3 at the time of sale, depending on market prices and production costs. A large-scale farm with hundreds of thousands of chickens per month can earn millions of dollars through this farming model. The quality of white-feathered broiler meat is another factor contributing to its market popularity. The meat is tender, low in fat, and high in protein, making it suitable for a variety of dishes. With standardized feeding practices, broiler chicken meat maintains its freshness and is highly sought after in the food industry, restaurants, and export markets. White-feathered broiler chickens are primarily raised in China's major agricultural provinces, particularly Shandong, Henan, Guangdong, and Jiangsu. These regions have favorable climates, modern poultry farming infrastructure, and abundant feed supply, enabling the rapid growth of the white-feathered broiler industry. Shandong is one of the largest poultry production hubs in China, supplying millions of chickens annually for both domestic consumption and export. Currently, white-feathered broiler farming is expanding to other regions in China, including western and northeastern provinces such as Sichuan, Liaoning, and Heilongjiang. This expansion helps meet the increasing market demand while reducing production pressure on eastern provinces, where land availability is becoming more limited. Beyond domestic growth, China's white-feathered broiler chickens have also been introduced to other countries, particularly in Southeast Asia, including Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia. Due to their high productivity, short growing period, and quality meat, many farms in these countries have imported white-feathered broiler breeds from China to develop similar farming models. Additionally, countries like Brazil and Russia are experimenting with breeding white-feathered broilers to meet their domestic market demands. Leave a 1 if you like my video. White-feathered broiler chickens in China are raised in an industrial farming system with a scientifically designed diet to ensure optimal growth rates. Throughout the farming process, they are fed according to different growth stages, from chicks to fully grown birds. The primary diet of broiler chickens consists of a grain mix, including corn, wheat, soybeans, and essential minerals and vitamins. In the early stages, chicks are given high-protein feed to promote rapid growth. As they mature, their diet is adjusted to balance protein and energy, allowing them to develop muscle and reach the standard weight before being sent to market. Feeding follows a strict schedule to maintain a healthy digestive system. Clean drinking water is also crucial, helping chickens absorb nutrients efficiently and preventing disease. Additionally, overfeeding or underfeeding must be avoided, as it can negatively impact growth rates and meat quality. White-feathered broiler chickens in China are raised not only for meat but also for high-yield egg production. A mature hen can lay around 280 to 320 eggs per year, depending on breeding conditions and diet. Their egg-laying cycle typically lasts between 18 and 24 months before productivity gradually declines. Thanks to their rapid reproduction rate, chicken farms can maintain a stable egg supply to meet domestic consumption and export demands. In addition to egg production, broiler chickens are continuously bred to provide new stock for the poultry industry, ensuring a steady supply of chicken meat in the market. Yellow-feathered chickens generate significant profits for farmers due to their high meat quality and better market prices compared to industrial white-feathered broilers. Since they require a longer rearing period, approximately 70 to 90 days, their production costs are higher. However, this is offset by their market price, which can range from $2.50 to $4 per pound, depending on the region and consumer demand. A fully grown yellow-feathered chicken typically weighs between 4 and 6 pounds, meaning each bird can generate between $10 and $24 in revenue for farmers. At large-scale farms in China, each production cycle can include hundreds of thousands of yellow-feathered chickens. For example, a farm raising approximately 100,000 chickens per cycle could generate between $1 million and $2.4 million in revenue per batch. With multiple production cycles per year, the total annual revenue can reach tens of millions of dollars. This makes yellow-feathered chicken farming one of the most important economic sectors in many rural areas of China. In addition to domestic consumption, yellow-feathered chickens are also exported to markets such as Hong Kong, Singapore, and the Middle East.